Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. It's episode number 6, and today we're returning with perhaps the biggest episode of the series so far, as we face Spal at home and Genoa away in two massive relegation 6-pointers with just 12 games to go in this area. Nothing to show you in the run off camera because there's been no run off camera. You saw the last two games in the last episode. The very big 2-0 defeat at home to Cagliari and then the 2-2 draw away against Hellas Verona. So a reminder table looks like this. As you can see, 12 games to go. There were some fixtures yesterday, but none of the games concerned us down the bottom of the table. So this is how things are looking right now. We are indeed 1 point clear of Sampdoria with 12 games to go. We have a far worse goal difference record, of course, but of course it goes head to head before goal difference in this area. So for now, we'd still be above if we were on level points as we beat them when we played them away from home. We're 6 points clear of Genoa and 9 points clear of Lecce, who I don't think are going to be able to pull themselves out of the hole they were in at the start of the season. And today we're 2 points behind Spal, and again with that 6-point gap over Genoa, I would say in today's two fixtures we need at least one win from these two games, and here's why. After these two games, our next 6 are against teams that are in the top 10. In fact, only Parma are outside the top 10, but they're in 11th place right now. We're not going to beat any of these teams here. We're not going to get wins in any of these games. The next realistic win we could have after today's episode is against Lecce away from home. So I think we need at least one of 2 wins today. Got to win at least one of these games here. Otherwise, we're in deep trouble because we won't win again until May at the very, very earliest. So let's dive into it then. First game is indeed going to be against Spal. We're actually favourites for this game. This is one of the very rare times where we're considered favourites. We are at home and we could really do with a result. We have an injury for the first time in quite some time to report. As you can see, we are missing Viviani. He went down with a cold and is therefore going to miss the game, and this will be our team. It's the 3-5-2 we've used throughout the entire season so far, and this is our lineup. Marco Moller in goal. The back 5/back 3 is Martella, Pirola, Sistana, Armenia, Sabelli, with Tonali, Desena and Bissoli as our midfield trio. Up top, Ravagli, who scored in the last game, and Mario Balotelli, who, by the way, said he's happy to stay at Brescia. Where's the... There he is right there. Balotelli is happy to stay at Brescia. There was a bit of a rift in the dressing room between us, but now it says there's signs of improvement emerging. He is believed to be content to remain at Brescia. So Balotelli staying for now. And on the bench we've got Alfonso, Gastaldello, Mangravati, Magri, Romulo, Iglio, Marazzi, Getzi, Rocco, Luis Signoli, Donnarumma, and Torri Grossa as well. First of 2, we really need a win. Let's get it on the first of the 2 games. Forza Brescia. I'm going to say assertively to the boys, it's time to put an end to this poor run of form. Go out there and make it count. We need this, man. Haven't won a game in 7. Again, if we don't win either of our 2 games today, there is no chance we win again until mid-May at the very earliest. And by that point, we'll be in the bottom 3. So, got to pick up a win in one of these 2 games. Being at home here, Spal in poor form, this is the chance, man. Can't turn it down. Spal themselves far from safe, only above us by 2 points heading into the game, but a win today and they could pull away just like Cagliari seem to be doing. Here's D'Alessandro down the right, whipping one in, and Di Francesco heads just over the bar. Yeah, they'll be taking confidence from Cagliari's win against us a couple of weeks ago, because if they win they can do the same, and if Sabelli goes down, that's a crucial blow day to be one of our players of the season. What's the injury for him? Potential groin injury. Let's hope it's just a pulled one. We'll bring on Romulo. And that's a big blow, man. Sabelli's been big this year for us. He and Martella have been 2 of our best players of the campaign. And Romulo, he's scored a couple of goals this season, Romulo, but mainly through the middle of the park. We have got a couple of young 17-year-old right-backs we signed in January, but I'd rather use the experienced midfielder/wing-back. And at half-time, still 0-0. I don't really know what to say here, because, again, I've been saying all through the season a point is a good result regardless of the game, but we kind of need the wins now. You've been unlucky so far. Okay, that's motivated a few, but I'll individually criticise the midfield and try and get some chances created. I'll individually criticise Martella as well, who normally does so well for us. Second half to begin. No changes to the tactics. I think I would take a point, man. I don't want to waver from the mentality we've had throughout the entire season so far. Points are good results for us. Just change Tonali and Getsy's roles around so Sandro can now play as box-to-box of the final 5. Possibly get us a late chance, but doesn't look like it's going to happen, and we'll have to settle for the point. But as we've been saying throughout the course of the season, draws aren't bad results. I feel we need to win 1 of 2. We fail on the first attempt, but it's not a bad result. And since we've got the worst or second worst defensive record in the division, keeping a clean sheet is not bad either. I'll take that one. The only problem we've got is, Sabelli's going to be out for 4 to 5 weeks. Crucial blow for our right back. And also Romulo is out for 2 months as well. Bit of a crisis at right back now. But the only problem we've got is failing to win that game means I haven't won a game in 8 now. And as you can see, Sampdoria today, I'm pretty sure they're playing today, aren't they? Oh, it's tomorrow. They're at home to Hellas Verona, and I can see them winning that game against the side that we got a point against away from home in inconsistent form right now. So if they win that, we will drop in to the bottom 3. Genoa, I believe, are playing today. They are away against Lecce. Oh, man, you expect them to win that game as well. Lazio are home to Cagliari. We'll process through the 3 p.m. kickoffs together then and see what happens around the ground. Come on, Lecce. Pull off the impossible, man. Keep Genoa as far away from us as possible, because I can't see Lecce climbing out, but Genoa certainly can. And they beat them by 2 goals to 1. Lazio beat Cagliari as well. So that means the table remains the same until Monday night. We're 2 points clear of Sampdoria, and we remain 7 clear of Genoa, and now Lecce as well, who are looking to pull off the great escape. And if bloody Lecce can beat Genoa, then surely we can beat Genoa. I know we'll be away from home in that game. I know we'll be missing Sabelli, but come on, man. If Lecce can beat Genoa, surely we can as well. So what we'll do is we'll quickly process through to Monday night, where the Sampdoria game is taking place at home against Hellas Verona. Come on, Hellas Verona. Sampdoria being atrocious form, but it's a draw, which means that the gap remains the same. Late goal by Manolo Gabbiadini, and that means the gap remains at 1. Could have been 2 points clear had Hellas Verona held on. Instead, it's still 1. 11 games to go. I'm not sure Genoa or Lecce can climb out now. I think it is. I would say 3 teams battling to avoid 18th place. I think Cagliari are going to be fine. I certainly can't see Udinese getting caught up. Yeah, I think it's between Spal, Brescia and Sampdoria for that final relegation spot. Who's your money on to go down? By the way, just want to show you this as well. Look at the development that Nicolo Armini's been making this season. As we know, this is one of the best young Italian centre-backs in the game. We snapped him on a compensation deal from Lazio. He has really progressed so nicely this season and is now considered a leading player for Serie B sides and our second best centre-back in the team. And I think this guy will be the star for us as the years go by in the back line. 21 games, averaging 6.77, and yeah, man, the former Lazio player is looking good. Again, because we signed him so early, it means he'll become homegrown and trained by the club in a couple of years' time as well. And, I haven't really showed you too much individual player progression this season, but Marco Moller, as you can see, has been progressing really nicely. Not always picking the ball out the back of his own net, but either way, he's still a decent goalkeeper. Lorenzo Paroli, he's progressed a little bit, but nothing too major for him. Sandro Tonali, of course, has had more progression than anyone else, though, as you would expect. He's a star player in his team, and again, I think he'll be leaving come the end of the season, regardless of whether we stay up or not, due to those 2 release clauses there. Viviani, as you can see, his progress has been halted a little bit recently. Not entirely sure why that is. And Ravaglia, I'll show you him as well. He's progressed a little bit too, but nothing too significant for the time being. As for the staff and the training as well, as you can see, I am restructuring the backroom staff as well. I've been asking the Brescia board for some more coaching spots. They've granted me a couple, and as you can see, I've been prioritising the defensive coaches. I've hired 3 really good ones, as you can see, Galvao, Savini and Cordoba, who have 19 and 18 respectively for their defensive ability. And the reason why I'm prioritising defence is because we have the 2nd worst defensive record in the division, and again, our best young players, you would say, are Armini and Parola. I should say the best players we signed are Parola and Armini, and therefore I want to help develop their game the best I can. But I will be looking to improve the training facilities in the summer as well. If we do lose Tonali and get a lot of money, I'll look to reinvest that in some better training facilities. They're great right now, but I'd love excellent, and probably the youth facilities as well. Anyway, that's what's going on behind the scenes at Brescia, and that's how the progression is looking for a few of our young players. Also, we will be having a youth intake at some point, but I don't know when it's going to be. There used to be a way to get youth players into your academy when they first get generated in the game. I don't think there's a way to do that anymore. I've never done that. It's not that I consider it to be cheating or sort of exploiting the system. I just never did it. But I don't think that's possible now, because you don't know when the youth intakes are actually going to happen. But this is the preview, if you will. And as you can see, we have what looks like a top prospect in the centre of midfield. There's an attacking midfield which keep a close eye on. One of our wingers looks to be a handy prospect. Same with the forward and a young Italian left winger as well. But yeah, for those of you that are new to my channel, you will find out very quickly, I never get the luck in youth intakes, man. Like, I never get anyone decent at all. The best couple of players I've had were a right winger and a Millwall save, who, to be fair, was amazing, and a holding midfielder I had in a Swansea save. But ultimately, the best I ever get really in an entire save is like one squad player. If I get one squad player, it's a success. And just before our game on Saturday evening, massive game here on Friday night as Spal face Sampdoria. And whilst we could still catch Spal, only 2 points behind right now, I've got to be honest, I'd rather see them get the win just to make sure Sampdoria remain below us. If it's a draw, we'll still be ahead of the drop zone on head-to-head record, but yeah, I'd much rather Spal win and hopefully keep Sampdoria behind us. And they did, yes, Di Francesco with the goal to make sure they do get the 3 points there. So it means regardless of what happens today against Genoa, we will still be above Sampdoria by a single point minimum. And a win will mean we'll go 4 points clear as well. This is big, man. Big opportunity handed to us by Spal. Can't turn it down. Again, we are not going to win any of those games coming in April. Not a single win will be picked up there, obviously. We won't beat Roma. We'll lose that game for sure. We'll probably lose at Fiorentina again. So the next possible win we could have, if not today away against Genoa, is in early to mid-May against bottom place Lecce. You can't go all these games without winning and expect to stay above the drop zone. So it's today, or, you know, probably not until May. Well, definitely not until May. Got to be today. Come on, Brescia. Come on, Brescia. I know we're away, but we need this, man. Both teams in desperation mode. Both teams need to win. This is a relegation 6-pointer if I've ever seen one. Hence the game, as you can see, Sabelli, Romulo and Magri are down with a little bit of wing-back crisis, and this will be our team. Once again, 3-5-2. Mola remains in goal. The back five is Martella, Perola, Sistani, who picked up a tight hamstring in training, but he should be okay to soldier on. Armini and Semprini coming in. Not too confident in the young 22-year-old. Midfield trio is now Tonali, Bissoli and Viviani. He's recovered from that cold. And up top, once again, Ravaglia and Balotelli. On the bench, Alfonso, Gastaldello, Mangravati, Barbieri, Iglio, De Sena, Moratti, Getzi, Rocco, Luis Ignoli, Donnarumma, and Torri Grossa as well. Now or never, baby. Now or never. Huge relegation 6-pointer. Forza Brescia. I have faith. I have faith. Young Brescia team, but I have faith in them, man. We've been defying the expectations all season long, but now it's crunch time, baby. It's crunch time. After this game, there'll be 10 games remaining. Free kick. Brescia. Oh, the post! We've had some really bad luck moments this season as well. Off the woodwork. We have actually hit the woodwork so many times this season as well. It's crazy, but as Bissoli flicks on, Balotelli leads the break. Go on, Mario. Go on, Mario. Go on, Mario. No, well off target and behind for a goal kick. Our top scorer this season was 6, and he blazes it way, way, way wide the post. Still 0-0, 20 minutes in, but a good start from Brescia. Very encouraging here. No, corner, Genoa, Iago Falco whips it in. Sistana heads clear. Danger not fully away though. Back to the number 10. Whipped in, Perola does very well. And Martella clears it long. And Ravaglia, get after it, son. Get after it. There we go. The youngster, point to prove. Only 1 goal in the Serie A all season long. Beats 1. Beats 2. Oh! Second time tonight. Twice we hit the woodwork, man. We've had more of the ball. Yes, you know, I've had more attempts and more on target as well, but we've looked a better team based on this highlights package. Still tied at 0-0. If we go on to lose this game, man, I'll be so frustrated. It says we hit the woodwork 3 times, so I guess that must have hit the bar and the post there from Ravaglia, but still 0-0. As Cleonese finds Casata, and if you know a score right before the break, that would be a real sucker punch, man. As Larega finds Ankerson down the right, shut down by Martella. It will deflect to Ravaglia, and away we go. Look at Balotelli. Look at Balotelli. Look at him. He's in the middle. Greedy. Greedy. Still encouraging. Very, very encouraging. Better team in that first half. Unlucky not to be leading. I'm going to say to the boys as well here, you've been unlucky, because we have been unlucky. We've been very, very unlucky. I will individually criticise the midfield and also the attack as well. And Balotelli switched off. Fuck. Anyway, 45 minutes to go. No change to tactics, man. We're playing well out there. Get a bit of the rub of the green and we can win this. Body language is pretty decent as well. Motivated, fired up, composed. Semprini is a little bit nervous, but other than that, we're doing alright here. And again, we're looking a better team. Martella on the ball. down the left, into Sandro, and a nice ball to Ravaglia, who tonight has looked the most dangerous player on the pitch. And right on cue, he's lost the ball, and it's cleared away. But Sandro picks it up. Come on, Brescia, man. It's now or never. It's this game or not again for the rest of the season, I feel. Got to win it. Semprini, in for Sabelli. Beats one. God, no, how did he miss? How did he miss? How did he miss? How did he miss? How the hell did Ravaglia just miss that? Perrine made the save, open goal, and he put it wide. Fuck me. 21 minutes to go. I'm taking him off now. He's had the chance and has looked good, to be fair, but mate, gotta take that. Viviani's played poorly. I think what I'm going to do is bring on Desena, and I'll swap he and Bissoli's roles around, because Bissoli can strike him, so let's get him forward now and give him more freedom. 20 minutes to go. I'm going to tell the boys to get creative. It's now or never, and if Genoa win this, man, it is over. It is good night, Brescia. Oh no, what's happened there? What has just happened there? I want to see that in the 3D, but that is shades of Laurent Koscielny and Szczesny at Wembley in the Carling Cup final against Birmingham City so many years ago. Armini takes it away from Mola, who was about to grab it, and Genoa have won it. I can't believe it. I absolutely can't believe it. Desena off the bench. He can strike him, but this time puts it off target. I can't believe it. Young teams, man, they make mistakes. They make mistakes, you got to expect that, but man, oh man, oh man. Played so well, being the better team, a lapse in concentration from the teenagers, and Genoa are going to win it. They're now going to cut the gap to 4 points with 10 games to go. We'll spurn the game in hand on Sampdoria. We'll be 5 points behind Spal. Can't believe it. Pajac on the ball, chance for Genoa to wrap it up here. Falkov nods it down, and Shiner makes it 2-0. This was the chance, and we've blown it. What a turnaround, man. Could have gone a goal up. Should have gone a goal up. Ravaglia missing the open goal. And then Genoa scored 2 in quick succession. And there's a third. Marco Mola lets it slip through his fingers. I think it's going to be disallowed for offside. But either way, it's over. It's over. We've blown it. Look, man, we weren't supposed to be here. We weren't supposed to be in this position. So I'm not going to get too beat up by this. Because we're expected to go down. We're expected to go down. Great save by Marco Mola there as we get the danger away. But what a chance. Spal gave us our lifeline and we've turned it down. So frustrating, man. We should have won this. Couldn't even get a point. He'll be alright. He'll be okay. Trust the process. But fucking hell, man. We should have won that. Should have won that. There are very few games with this Brescia team where I can say we should have won that. You know, normally it's we shouldn't have been beaten by 7-0, but we should have done. And, you know, honestly, we played well. And I'm going to say unlucky, boys. It would be nice to win there, but it wasn't to be. Just to not lay into them. But we played so well. Hit the woodwork twice. Had a great couple of chances. Man, oh man. And we will not get a better chance to win a big 6-pointer between now and May. You look at the games coming, man. Roma, Milan, Torino, Sassuolo, Atalanta, Parma, Fiorentina. All of those games there. We will lose all 7, I think. We might get 1, possibly 2 points from a possible 21. But there is absolutely no way that Sampdoria, in their run, which to be fair is quite tough, but they've got Genoa at home. There is no way they don't win at least one of their games. And if that happens, we'll be in the bottom 3. Man. What a throwaway. Gutted. But that was this episode of Club and Country, guys. So we thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy the episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you. Have a fantastic day. And we've got to come back with 2 more episodes before the season begins. I can't just come back with the Sampdoria, Bologna and Lecce games, because that will be the season finale. That big triple header there. What we'll do is we'll come back with... I'm thinking perhaps Sassuolo away. Because I think we beat them in a reverse fixture, if I remember correctly. And perhaps Atalanta at home, or maybe Parma away and Atalanta at home. I'm not entirely sure. 2 of those 3 games, regardless, in the next episodes. We build up to the season finale. Have a great day there, guys. Much love to you all. And I'll see you for the next episode of Club and Country, where Brescia are probably back in the relegation zone very soon.